This thing is launched live, baby.
On deck! Loyal forever. We're trying to make the playoffs this year, win a playoff game for the first time in a while.
And now, the Austin High Maroon On Deck Show.
It's our hardest and not leave any regrets when the final game's over.
Get out on the field.
Bring the team together so we can get more wins.
Players, my teammates, we developed a really good relationship over the season.
Brought to you by Plains Capital. Strong roots for a strong future. Financial products and services tailored to your needs. 8118 Dental Professionals. Dental care focused on whole body wellness. Sportsman's Barbershop. A friendly neighborhood barbershop. Horizon Bank. Since 1905, Horizon has been proud to work with local businesses across Central Texas and beyond. Hitforth. At Hitforth, we're hardcore about data-driven player development. By Tate Property. Exceptional homes. Exceptional service. Perrytown Pharmacy. Innovative care. Timeless service. Nance Orthodontics. Seamless, state-of-the-art orthodontic treatment focused on you. And now to the Maroon broadcast booth. Here's Josh Willard and James Scott.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back, or welcome to, depending on your situation, Burger Stadium here in South Austin. My name is Merle Bertrand, filling in once again here on the Austin High broadcast, joined by Mr. James Scott, who hopefully was able to go off, goof off, maybe fly down to Tahiti for a while, come back, jet set back in time just for the night game, right, James?
Otherwise known as do a whole bunch of work calls in between games. Yes, that's exactly right.
Now, the Austin High Maroons did a whole bunch of work. They got by Crockett in the early game this morning by a final score of 3-2 in a game that was every bit as tough as that score sounds. And they're looking for the nightcap and to go 4-0 in this tournament tonight against Pflugerville, who just dropped their tournament opener this afternoon to Bowie by a final score of 6-1.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game here. We're playing the Pflugerville High School Panthers, the original school there in Pflugerville. They are 1-6 coming into today. I believe with the loss to Bowie drops them to 1-7. But don't let that record fool you. They seem to play Bowie very tough for a good part of that game.
Yeah, and they are a proud program, as usual, playoff contender at the 5A level, having a down start to the season this year. But, they saw them in the Bowie game just a couple of minutes ago. Just a couple of miscues, just a couple of little things, and that's all. 6-1 sounds pretty bad, but it really was a pretty competitive game against a very, very good Bowie ball club. So Austin High can't afford to take the foot off the gas here if they want to go 4-0 in the tournament.
That's right. All gas, no brakes. We have received message that the game is going to start early.
Right.
We're looking at a 4:50 first pitch. So if you're on your way to the ballpark on Mopac or 35 or stuck on Ben White, thank you for tuning us in. We have all the action for you. Get here safely. We love to see you here as soon as you get here. Now, we've got a sunny 68 degrees out here at the ballpark at Berger. We do not have the Pflugerville lineup. However, we do have the Austin High lineup. So why don't I go ahead and set that for you right now. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 2, Javi Godinez. Batting second and playing first base, number 1, Jaden Besa. Batting third and playing third, number 14, Cool Hand Luke Pazanka. Batting fourth and playing left field, the Lumberjack, Jack Unberhagen. Batting fifth and doing the catching today, number 3, James Scott Jr., a.k.a. Sarge. Batting sixth and playing right field, sophomore, number 16, Jason Martinez. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 4, Charlie Reeves. Batting eighth and back on the mound, he closed the first game, is number 6, Patrick Bird. Batting ninth and playing center field, junior, number 11, Ty Schreiber. So from top to bottom, we have Godinez, Besa, Pazanka, Unberhagen, Scott, Martinez, Reeves, Bird, and Schreiber.
And second straight game that, second straight day, I should say, that somebody who closed out the first game will start the second game. We saw that yesterday over at in day one of the tournament.
Yeah, Bird got 46 pitches in the first game. We've had a long break. So this is sort of unusual, at least to me, coming back on such a short turnaround. But I wouldn't be surprised if he got in another 20 to 40 pitches, something like that, just to kind of give him the work and get him ready for the next district game.
What, do you want to try to sneak in an interview too while they're doing the lineups, or do you want to keep it here?
I tell you what, why don't we pay the bills, then get into the intro video, and we'll get going. Because, like I said, we're going to get started here pretty soon.
All right, that sounds good. We'll take a break and be right back. The pregame show continues. Austin High Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Cheer on your Austin High School baseball team and enjoy the spring season with ease thanks to Terrytown Pharmacy. We're not just a pharmacy, we are a neighborhood health hub offering prescription services, immunizations, home delivery, and a charming selection of gifts for any occasion. Whether you're celebrating a win or supporting a player, find the perfect gift and keep your health in check at Terrytown Pharmacy. Let's celebrate health, wellness, and community spirit together.
Get a win right here.
As simple as playing baseball. Stay focused, dialed in.
This is Jake Beck.
Hey, Beck fires it over to third, and the tag is there!
Nate Goulding.
The great Goulding.
Gerald Jones.
This is Aiden Leonard.
Leonard sends one to right field.
This is Luke Pazanka.
He got him.
This is Charlie Reeves.
Gonna bring home Reeves. Safe!
I'm Jack Unberhagen.
3-run shot by Lumberjack Unberhagen.
This is Jaden Bessa.
Coach A sending him.
This is Logan Kenny.
He sends a shot to the outfield.
This is James Scott.
Toledo, James Scott!
Austin High Baseball play-by-play is brought to you by Plains Capital. Strong roots for a strong future. Financial products and services tailored to your needs. 8118 Dental Professionals. Dental care focused on whole body wellness. Sportsman's Barbershop, a friendly neighborhood barbershop located in Brikerwood at 3702 Jefferson. Horizon Bank. Since 1905, Horizon has been proud to work with local businesses across Central Texas and beyond. Hitforth. At Hitforth, we're hardcore about data-driven player development. Nance Orthodontics. Seamless, state-of-the-art orthodontic treatment focused on you. Terrytown Pharmacy. Innovative care. Timeless service. By Tate Property. Exceptional homes. Exceptional service.
Get the people going.
Let's go!
Everybody needs a little bit of Papa Scott and Willard of Oz.
And he drops it. Run comes across. That just happened. That's what I'm talking about. Win!
Once again, Josh Willard and James Scott.
It's a Friday night. The umpires have something to do because they're going to crank things up and start even earlier. We're just about ready to go here, James. And they just brought the Pflugerville lineup up to the press box, so I'll go grab it here real quick.
Sounds great. Let me set up the battery here, the defense. We've got Patrick Bird on the mound. Patrick one game pitch. That was earlier today. He threw 2 innings, 42 pitches, picked up the win in relief, walked 2, struck out 3. His battery mate in this game is James Scott Jr., a.k.a. Sarge. Besa, Reeves, Godinez, and Pazanka around the infield as Ethan Minjarez steps into the box. And the first pitch is a called strike fastball. We have Unberhagen, Schreiber, and Martinez across the outfield. Off-speed ball.
All right, I've got the information here, I believe.
The godfather of Vipe always has the information.
It's not always good information.
It's a called strike, so 1-2 count.
All I have are last names, Minarez.
That's the way you say it, Minarez. Well,
Yeah.
I need to be hooked on phonics.
He's a center fielder.
That last pitch was a ball, so it's 2-2. Tournament play a little bit different than district. A little more loosey-goosey, starting whenever. Lineups are after the game has started. That's not us. That's a swing and a miss. That's a them. So one down here quickly in the top of the first.
And this will bring up Correa.
Not Carlos Correa.
Nope, Correa. He's a catcher. Correia.
Jose Correa. Ball low and outside.
Get caught up on our scoreboard here.
Wind up ball high. 2-0. 2-0 to Correa. Bird works quick from the windup. And here's the pitch. Grounded to shortstop. Godinez coming in. Nice running throw to first. Very smooth play by Javi Godinez. Not as easy as what it seemed. That ball is not a true hop out there on the natural grass of Berger. But he had good, quick hands, fielded that ball in the short hop, threw over strong to first base for the out.
Number 14, McGregor. Sorry, Taylor.
Yes.
Pitcher and DH listed here, and he takes the first pitch in there, call strike 1.
He's a talented man.
So 2 outs, bases empty for the Panthers in the top of the first inning as we kind of get settled in here on the fly. And that ball line shot right there, knocked it down. And Lonnie pops a throw over there, but well done. Nice job out there, second base by Reed. Knocked it down, didn't make the play, but realized he had plenty of time because that thing was a rocket.
That's a beautiful thing about playing second base is just knock the ball down. You got time to make that play.
Right.
So good job by Charlie Reeves.
So we reach the end of a quick top half of the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Pflugerville, no score. And Austin High coming up. This is Austin High Baseball on Vipe.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Long shadows as the sun's starting to set to our right, down the right field line in foul territory. Merle Bertrand here along with James Scott. Game 4 of the 2024 Austin ISD tournament. Austin High coming up for the first time in the ballgame. Javier Gardena, the shortstop, to lead it off. Jaden Basa at first base batting second. And Luke Pizanka, the third baseman, batting third. Followed by Jack Umberhagen in the left field. James Scott Jr. behind the plate, batting fifth. Jason Martinez in right field for this ball game, batting sixth. Charlie Reed, the second baseman, who just made a nice play, batting seventh. Patrick Bird at the starting pitcher, batting eighth. And Ty Schreiber in center field, batting ninth. Let's get the bats going, James. They were a little sluggish in that earlier game. Let's see how it works out here today.
We were definitely sluggish. We need to play up to the competition, or up to our level of play, I should say. And leading off is Javi Godinez. Godinez off to a hot start at 348. He's got a 385 on-base percentage and an OPS of 906. 26 plate appearances in this, his 10th ball game. 2 doubles and a triple on the year. 3 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and a couple of walks.
So he steps in from the right side to lead it off for the Maroons and swings on the first pitch unless the fly ball popped up on the infield. And coming over all the way, basically playing second base, was a shortstop Bradley to haul it in for out number 1.
Yeah, that wind just kept pushing it to his left, and he kept drifting. All right, that brings up Jaden Basa. Basa hitting 316 as he stands into the box. 381 on-base percentage. 3 RBIs, 4 runs scored. This is his 8th game played.
Steps in here with 1 out and the base is empty and swings on the first pitch. So clearly, Maroons trying to be a little bit more aggressive at the plate.
Good, they should be.
Yeah. Pitch down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We're 7-2 now, Austin High. And no matter where you are, on the way to the ballpark or in the comfort of your home, it is time for Maroon baseball. That's a time for a called strike right there on Jaden Basa to move the count to 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Basa. And that pitch 1 hops up to the plate, 2-2. Down low. The count goes full to the Maroon first baseman.
Basa, after a slow start, really started to turn around last week or so.
And he'll reach on a walk here. So 1 out, 1 aboard for Luke Pizanka. Maroons in the tournament came back to defeat Pflugerville Connolly yesterday 6-5. And then blanked Maynard 15-0 in 4 innings, I believe it was. Come from behind 3-2 win over Crockett this morning.
Let's make this more like the Maynard game versus either one of the other two. Pizanka standing in, hitting 333, 889 OPS.
That one tap foul, strike 1.
This is his 9th game played. He's got a double, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, 6 walks.
Give a shout out and say hello to Linda Salvo, our QA for tonight's ball game. Taking over from Skylar Gillespie. Wimberley leading McNeil 7-5 after 5 innings. Cedar Park won their earlier game. They're getting ready to crank up if they're not on their way for game number 2. A little smattering of playoff basketball tonight on Vipe as well. No balls and a strike to Pizanka. Pretty good move. Throw gets away.
Oof.
And Basa not able to go anywhere because...
I think that got some of him.
Yeah, I think it did.
He looks fine, Mama Basa. He's okay, but I think that got some of him.
Also got tangled up with Moore, the first baseman, who's got a football physique. Oh, one pitch. Taylor working from the stretch. Foul tap, and the count goes to 0-2 on Pizanka.
Hey, we already have a shout out, actually one that I did not see from the first game. Gabriel Murata. I hope I didn't butcher that. I probably did. Jason Martinez Tito, watching from the office. Sounds good. Keep up the good work.
Good.
How about another win? I agree. How about another win?
No balls, 2 strikes to Pizanka.
Class of 95, too. How about that?
Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Pizanka is out on strikes. 2 away now for the hot-hitting Jack Umberhagen. Now, these tournament games are tough to do in the middle of the day. Like you said, it's a little bit loosey-goosey and a lot of hurry-up-and-go kind of thing. But, hey, if it helps people get through their workday a little bit faster, that's fine.
That's right. Lumberjack standing in, hitting .412 with a 1406 OPS. Couple of home runs, couple of doubles, 9 RBI in 9 games. Heck of a pace.
So far, what little we've seen from Taylor looks to be more like what the Maroons should expect to see in district play.
Scotland is here. Just saw our field reporter, dugout reporter from last year, Claire Marie Scott.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Right over there. She's now at Baylor, working for the Baylor Lariat Sports Department as a sports editor. Went from interviewing Coach Riley and Coach Artie Nollis to interviewing Dave Aranda, Scott Drew, and Mitch Thompson.
So she took a step down, is what you're saying?
That would happen quick, too. In May, it was Coach A, and in August, it was Coach A.
That's pretty wild.
But Coach Aranda instead, yeah, it is wild. That's an opportunity that Austin High gives these kids. And it happens a lot faster than what I think the kids realize.
Right.
But it's there for the taking if you want it.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. So Taylor strikes out the 3 and 4. Maroon hitters got a pop-up. No runs, no hits, no errors, woman to left on base after the walk. We'll take a break and be back for inning number 2. You're watching Austin High Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network.
At Horizon Bank, we're from here. With over 100 years of experience serving Central Texas customers and headquartered right here in downtown Austin, we are proud to support our community and the athletes who keep it strong. Stop by any of our Austin and Central Texas locations and see how we can help you meet your goals. We'd love to meet you, or you can visit us on the web at horizonbank.com.
And welcome back. We go to the top half of the second inning of a scoreless ball game. Happy Friday to you folks out there. 2 more games coming up tomorrow, 9:30, I believe, in the morning against Burleson. And then close out the tournament at 5 o'clock tomorrow night against Leander Glenn. That'll be a good matchup. Glenn, always a good program.
Mm-hmm. Not a huge fan of waking up early on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
That's okay. If I have to, there's no place I'd rather be than the ballpark with you, Mr. Bertrand.
There you go.
Hey, in between games, I got the opportunity to meet Coach A's father, who's here. He's decked out in his maroon gear, and love to see that. Got a few stories on Coach A.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm going to see if I can get him on interview. He says he's way too shy for that. I asked him to reconsider. There's a whole Maroon Nation that would love to hear from him.
Hey, my mom came down to visit last fall, first time in Austin in many, many years, and she came out to the Vandergrift game against Round Rock, I think it was, and I threw her on the air at the start of the third quarter. We surprised her. So she can go on the air and be on the horn and on Vipe and stuff like that. He can come in and spill some dirt and give you a little blackmail material on Coach.
I told him to keep it PG, or actually G. So you're looking for the good stuff. This is a teenage broadcast, Mr. Bertrand. You know, got to keep it clean. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. Good crowd here early on.
Yeah, people getting off work, coming right out the ballpark. As McGregor steps in from the right side to start off the second inning. And gets brushed by the pitch, and he'll trot down to first base. So Panthers have the first base runner.
.311 down left field line, 401 to dead center, 341 to right field. That's the Burger Ballpark dimensions. Deepest part is right center. We're estimating about 410. But there's definitely a Death Valley out there.
Yep. Showing bunt, and nice block behind home plate. Otherwise, McGregor would have been at third base because he had a great jump. So 1 ball, no strikes to Moore. McGregor at second base with nobody out. Pitch up high, 2-0. Bit of a breeze as it's been all day, mostly in, sometimes blowing out to right as a crosswind. Grass and dirt, the way God meant baseball to be played.
Isn't that the truth?
Coming from somebody who doesn't have to take care of the field.
That's the only negative is the maintenance.
2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It'll be interesting to talk to Bird after the game to see how much, if any, did his arm tighten in the 2 hours from the last time he threw his first pitch until this one. It's 2+ hours. Maybe that's not an impact at all. Maybe he's able to get plenty of warm before.
Showing bunt and gets it down right in front of the mound. Only play is at first, so they get that. Nice bunt, sacrifice bunt by Moore to move McGregor up to third with one away. And that'll bring up Brown.
Coach Riley with a very distinctive voice. You can hear him over everybody saying one, which is the right play there.
Yep.
It's good to have a voice like that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what the man's thinking. He's coming.
Ball
He's
gets
coming.
away. See if we got a play here.
Oh.
That would have been tough. Ball got away up the right side. Scott did a great job getting to it. And coming in, Bird, almost a backhand flip. It would have required the catch and a swipe, and they would have had him. But it's 1-0 Panthers. So base is empty now for Brown. 1 ball, no strikes with one away. Pitch down low, 2-0. Yeah, grass and dirt, a dying breed. Glen High School, the newest Leander ISD school. It was built with turf. And from what I understand, swung on foul tip. All the other Leander schools are getting turf next year. That'll just leave like Round Rock and Stony Point and the Austin schools here with grass.
It's almost the home field advantage now.
It is.
It's the flip of what it was in the 70s with UT. UT was one of the first colleges, if not the first, to have turf, which completely plays different. So all these guys would come in from playing on dirt and grass. Go to UT, the ball skipped different, all that, and it was a big advantage for the Horns. Now, all these kids are growing up playing select ball, and their high school teams have the artificial turf. It's home field advantage for all the dirt and grass.
Pitch up high, ball 4, didn't miss by much, but Brown is aboard. And that'll bring up Oswald with 1 out.
We'll see if Pflugerville's aggressive on the bases here. Reeves and Godinez at double play depth.
Good pitch there. Across the inside corner for strike 1. Shows bunt pitch up high, throw down. They got a shot. And the tag's going to be put on.
Nice throw.
Nice throw by Scott. 2 reads covering the bag to cut down Brown. 2-4 caught stealing. 2 away, bases empty. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike to Oswald. That was a great throw.
Right on the money, too.
Swung on, foul straight back.
Some of the fans over here are jumping.
Yeah.
There's chicken wire up there to protect you, ladies.
The brain knows that. The instincts
That's
don't.
right.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike. Scott picks it up and good throw down to first in time. For the third out of the inning. So an adventurous strike out there, but it got the job done. However, the Panthers do pick up 1 run. They get it on no hits, helped out by a hit batter and a walk. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 Panthers on top. This is Austin High Baseball on Vibe Live.
My missing teeth were in the front.
I fell off a roof, messed up my teeth.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals.
When I first came in, it was so welcoming.
I just felt a connection, felt like family.
It is worth every penny because you get that peace of mind that everything is okay.
I can't stop smiling.
Why wait?
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Welcome back to Burger Field in South Austin. Merle Bertrand here along with James Scott. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 Pflugerville is broken out on top here.
We have 5, 6, and 7 up. Scott, Martinez, and Reeves. Let's get that run back. Plus, we have a Jessica Scott sighting. Good to have the family here.
Got to have them out here to keep an eye on you, right?
That's right. Speaking of Scott family here, we have James Scott stepping into the batter's box, hitting .375, .524 on base percentage, 1,024 OPS, 1024. This is his 9th game. 5 hits, 5 hit by pitches, triple, and an RBI.
And a little out in front of that pitch, strike 1.
Pulled the string on him.
Oh, 1 pitch. 1 hops up to the plate. 1-1. Wimberley's opened it up now on McNeil. 15-5.
Ooh.
Ouch. Somebody ran out of pitching. Up high, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to James Scott Jr. Swing and a miss. Boy, had a cut. 2-2.
Swung right through it. He is choking up. Good 2-strike approach.
Good eye there, boy. He wanted to go. Probably pulled the muscle keeping the bat on his shoulder.
Good decision not to. That'd been a really tough pitch to try to hit.
3 balls, 2 strike pitch from Taylor. 1 hops. Nice at bat. Scott battles back to earn the walk, and that'll bring up Jason Martinez with nobody out.
Going to get in a courtesy runner. Looks like Drew Anderson going in.
Stony Point basketball playing San Antonio Brennan tonight down in San Antonio in the regional semifinal. Stony Point has lost 1 basketball game all season long, trying to get to state.
I'd look for Martinez to sacrifice here.
Yep, that's exactly what he does. Pitch outside, ball 1.
Small ball. Let's get this run in scoring position and bring him home. Drew's got some good speed over there.
Boy, he was leaning too.
Yeah, he was. Martinez standing in, looking for his first hit on varsity. This is his 7th game. A lot of that was bench running, so he only has 7 plate appearances. And he puts it down. That's a great bunt.
That's going to stay fair.
Yes!
He beat it out.
Absolutely. That is his first varsity base hit. It could not have been executed more perfectly. Right down third base line.
If that ball had chalk on it, it would have chalked the field and saved everybody a lot of time. That was right up the line and good speed.
We talked in the first game about bunting and how
Yes.
much of a lost art it is and how important it is. That is a great example. That's the same as a line drive to center field.
Which is what it'll be when he tells his grandchildren about his first varsity hit.
Sure. Walked uphill both ways to school, too.
Charlie Richo's bunt. The ball gets by the catcher, and both runners are going to move up. So the Maroons will have 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out.
That'll go down as a pass ball that easily should have been caught. Now, here's a question for you. Does Coach A have the audacity to put down a suicide squeeze?
Pitch up high, ball 2.
The audacity. First and third's playing in. You could do a safety squeeze. Or you can pop it up.
Right field and see if it's deep enough to score the runner, if it's going to drop. Second baseman catching it just inside the line. They're going to try to test the throw.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
Oh,
Holy smokes! Holy Toledo! Drew Anderson with the athletic move around the catcher. He was dead ducked by 4 feet, and due to his athletic ability, he's able to miss the tag. What a play!
If Drew Anderson isn't taking dance class, he might want to consider it. That was fantastic, and that is one of the shortest sacrifice flies you'll ever see. Charlie Reed, a sacrifice pop out to the second baseman. How many times do you score that, James Scott?
Oh, my God, never. Not in competitive baseball, at least. That ties the game.
Popped up right side. Man, it gets out of play.
What a play. So to your point, that's only about 120, 130-foot sacrifice fly. Second baseman whirled around, threw a strike. He got it there in plenty of time. Anderson was still on the grass when the catcher received it. But he was able to maneuver his body around the tag. What an athletic play from an athletic kid.
No balls and a strike, and no argument from Coach Wagner. No argument from the catcher.
Well, Patrick Bird is up. Sorry, we're getting carried away with that score. Bird standing in, hitting 200, 333 on base percentage, 12 plate appearances.
And Martinez remains at second base. He stayed put through all of that with 1 out. Ground ball.
Oh,
That's a fair ball down the line. That's going to go into the corner. Rounding third, heading for home is Martinez to put the Maroons on top. Rounding first, heading for second is Burden. He'll pull up there with a worm burner RBI double in the left field corner, and Austin High has claimed the lead 2-1.
He got the bat head around on that ball, pulled it right down the third base line, in for a double. That gives the Maroons a 2-1 lead.
And we get a courtesy runner in for Bird, the pitcher, number 21, I believe that is.
It's Osby Contreras. Ty Schreiber standing in, hitting .222, .364 on base percentage, though.
The bats are coming alive here for the Maroons in game number 4 of the tournament.
Just what the doctor ordered. We answered that run in the top of the second.
Right. That's a little rip to the second baseman off of his shoulder, and he can't find it, and everybody's going to be safe.
Wow. Wow, he hit that ball hard.
Yes.
How do you want to score that one?
Boy, that's tough.
It is tough. That was a line drive right at him, sinking, hit the dirt. If he fields it cleanly, it's an out.
Right.
But, man, that was hard.
Yeah, you try fielding that thing. I would give him an infield hit.
I agree with you.
Call me a home team scorer, but
I like that. Technically a hard hit ground ball since it hit the ground.
Yep. So runners at the corners with one away, and there goes the runner off first, and nobody covering the bag. They do cover over late. They get him at home, but they're going to steal a run.
The old double still talk about Gus ball from UT. That's picture perfect right there. And the ball's still in play. And here comes Schreiber all the way around. Oh,
but
they're
he was
saying
out,
it's
though.
dead.
They called him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's ultimate. Sneaky play there.
But heads up play by Schreiber because he doesn't know he's been called out yet, maybe.
Yeah, well, I was a little confused on what was going on there myself, but Schreiber goes out on the caught stealing.
Right. I don't know if it was a shortstop or second base, but he was called out.
That was
they
probably
reacted
second
late
baseman.
to it.
Yeah. And Contreras comes home with the steal of home. So congratulations, Osby. You got a steal of home, brother.
So 2 outs, bases empty after a wacky inning. Back to the top of the order, and Javier Godino would go.
Godinez, yes. The G-Man, Javi Godinez.
And he's ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. So they've had a stolen base of home, which never happens. We've had a sacrifice pop out to the second baseman, which I've never seen happen.
Yeah. And a perfect bunt down the third base line.
Right.
Which could not have been executed any better.
Yesterday we had 2 3-run home runs on the same inning.
By the same person.
By the same person.
That's got to be a record somewhere, too.
Godina draws a 4-pitch walk, so the inning will continue. Good speed on the bases for Jaden Besa with 2 outs. 3-1 Maroons on top.
Besa walked his first time up.
Besa walked in the first inning. Comes up here with 2 outs, runner at first, and Godina dives back in, dries up the Austin High laundry bill a little bit.
Wish we had somebody doing our laundry.
I was just going to ask if that was...
I think Mrs. Scott wishes that,
right.
too. And unfortunately, it's the players.
Check swing.
Or their
and
mothers.
Did he go?
Or their fathers. Or their
right.
siblings. Somebody.
1-0 pitch, down low, ball 2. Well, if it makes her feel any better, I do Southwestern University football, and the head coach's wife will hand sew repairs on the uniform. So
wow, that's dedication.
For D3 college.
Wow.
You do what you got to do. There he goes, 2-0, swings through it, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, they have names on the back of their jerseys too?
They don't.
They don't. Okay, so she doesn't have to sew them every year then.
I don't think they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sewing, that's another lost art, just like bunting.
It is, yep.
I have 5 sister-in-laws, and I think one of them knows how to sew.
There goes Godina again. Pitch up high ball 3 to throw down, and it's going to get out in the center field, but backed up nicely by the second baseman. Godina with the stolen base. 3 balls and 1 strike to Besa.
And just to be fair, I have 4 brother-in-laws, and I can guarantee you none of them know how to sew either.
3 balls, 1 strike to Besa. Ground ball right side, and it's going to take a high hop. That first baseman will pick it up, step on the bag, and retire the side. But not before Austin High breaks out on top with 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors, and 1 more left on base. We play through 2. We'll go to the 3rd. New score, Maroons 3, Panthers 1. Austin High Baseball on the Vibe Live Network.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brykerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
3-1 your score. We go to the top half of the 3rd inning. Bird now pitching downhill with the lead here.
Bird's at 24 pitches, which is the inverse of what he threw in the first game. So all told, 66 pitches. Be shocked if he got past 80, 85, something like that. But I'm not privy to Coach A's plans.
He'll be facing the bottom of the order. 8, 9, and 1 hitters here for the Panthers. Showing bunt, and bunts through it, foul, strike 1 to Bradley, the shortstop. That ball hit hard into left field. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. First Panther hit of the ball game puts Bradley aboard, and that'll bring up Galindo, the right fielder.
We've had some Austin High cheerleaders join the crowd here. A lot of folks coming out for this beautiful day at Burger Ballpark.
Pitcher Galindo misses outside, ball 1. Pitch down low. Nice job by Scott to smother that one and keep it in front of him. So 2-0 the count to Galindo. Shows bunt, pulls it back, pitching at the knees, call strike. Opposite field, and it's going to maybe knock down by Reed, but he can't come up with it. That's got to be an infield single.
Yeah, nice range by Charlie Reeves to keep that in. What that did was save the runner from going to third base. If that scoots on through there, that runner's going to take the bag. We're going to have runners on first and second, but instead he got dirty, kept that runner at second. Good play by Charlie.
So Bradley to second, Galindo at first with nobody out. Back to the top of the order will go to Menares.
He struck out swinging in the first inning.
Shows bunt, pitch up high, ball one. Shadows getting longer, sun getting lower. Temperature is going to start to drop here a little bit, which might not be so bad if the wind goes down. Good pitch there. Inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's one of those days in Texas where you could be warm if you're in the sun and you're cool or cold if you're in the shade.
Pivot, and pretty good throw, but runner dives back. You do this too. You get in your car to go somewhere in the morning and you got the heater on, and you get out like 5 o'clock in the afternoon and you're hot, so you got to turn the AC on. And
oh, yeah.
Pitch way outside, 2 balls and a strike.
Just means the seasons are changing, and it is time for baseball season. Godinez and Bird talking things over, as is Menares and his coach, and bless Burl Bertrand.
Keeping an eye on our clock. I think we started at, 4:50 was the first pitch?
That sounds right. Maybe a minute before. It was supposed to be officially 4:50.
2-1 pitch. Gets the bunt down. They got to play third. Oh, dropped it.
Oh,
and
no.
throws it to right field.
Yeah, he airmailed it to right field. Bird did.
The 1 run's going to score. They're going to
now the track meet is on.
Yep. Maroon's very fortunate to give up just the 1 run there.
That's going to go in as a ground ball single, and then the runners advance on the errant throw.
So it's 3-2 your ball game. That's a good learning experience for him. Came off the mound, knew he had to play at third base, and just like a receiver taking his eyes off the football, just got ahead of himself and didn't feel the clean.
Yeah.
Got too much of a hurry.
He's young. He's sophomore.
Right.
Got a bright future ahead of him. Let's just not multiply mistakes. Okay, fair enough. You came in, you had to play at third, you didn't get there. Don't lose your composure. Get up, make a good throw to first base, and get the out. So we have nobody on and 2 runners in scoring position. Maroons up 3-2, and this has suddenly become a very interesting spot for the Austin High Maroons.
Infield in, across the field. Nice job again by Scott to smother it. Ball 1. Correa the batter. First base is open. Ooh, just missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like we have some action in the Maroon bullpen. I'm going to see if I can get an eye on that.
2-0 pitch. Hitting in the center field, and that is going to drop in there for a base hit. Runner had to hold, but there's still no play. RBI single for Correa ties it up. Galinda comes home with the third run of the ball game. And on the play, Menares moves up to third base.
And we are going to have a pitching change here. Well, Bird's come back and thrown 37 pitches after throwing 42 earlier.
Trying to get a glimpse at the number here.
I think that's Schreiber. Ty Schreiber coming in on the mound. We're going to have a lot of defensive changes.
Yeah, he started out in center field. So.
He did. Okay, so Schreiber comes in to the mound. Bird, I believe, is now in center.
The outfield numbers, I mean, they're going to stay where they are, but it looks like 13, 6. And somebody's kneeling, covering up the number.
Should be 16.
16,
That's
yep,
Jason
that's
Martinez on the right side.
So this is going to flip-flop positions, I guess? And
that looks like it. Schreiber coming into a tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
This is his first outing off the mound this season.
So runners at the corners with nobody out in a 3-3 ball game.
So this will be the 10th Austin High Maroons pitcher this season that's seen action. That's good.
That's very good.
Tournaments are for.
Options, options, options.
Overall, team ERA is 1.18, which is just spectacular.
Yeah.
Led by Jake Beck at 0.65.
Yeah, when you get into that third playoff game, what I call the City League softball game, that's always a test of who's got the deepest pitching staff, the deepest bullpen. So having options is a good thing.
Jaden Besa has a even 1 ERA. Logan Kinney, after today's performance, down to 1.4. Fletcher Wilson at 1.45. Aiden Leonard at 1.68. And Luke Pazanka at 2.1. Ironically, Luke has the highest ERA on the team at 2.1. That says you've got a really good pitching staff.
So the good news, bad news is the ERA is only 2.1. The bad news is it's the worst on the team.
Yeah, hey, if that's the worst, I'll take that all day long.
So here's Taylor stepping in.
Infield in.
And Scott again smothering the pitch, ball 1. Interesting that they're playing in instead of conceding the run here in the early innings and going for 2.
Well, I think the play is going to be home in first if they can make it.
Oh, and that hits him. That one rides inside, and Taylor will trot down to first base. Correa moves up to second.
Oh, wait a minute. There was not a force on that play. Bases were not loaded.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. Back to your point then. They were just going to play for cutting the run off at home. Now we have the home to first double play set up.
So here's McGregor stepping in, takes the first pitch for a ball. Number 8 is a courtesy runner for Correa. I don't have that name. They had the lineup card folded over, so all they have are the starters.
Number 8 is Ferguson.
Okay.
Schreiber's missed bad on all of his pitches so far. Tough spot to be in. First varsity experience and come in off the mound. Come in with 2 runners on and a tough spot, nobody out.
And no place to put McGregor, and that pitch down low, ball 4 is going to walk in a run. So Menares comes in. Ferguson moves over to third base, and Taylor up to second. Still nobody out. 4-3 Panthers as Morris steps in.
It's a ball outside and low.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't think he's thrown a strike yet. There you go.
Good. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Right down the pipe. Lefty on lefty here.
1-1 pitch. Off speed stayed a little high, 2-1. The tall kid. He's got that Randy Johnson physique.
Yeah.
2-1 pitch. Miss outside, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Hit the center field, probably deep enough to score the run. Caught out in center field. Tagging is
cut
Ferguson.
three. Cut three. Boom!
And they
Out.
got him.
Yes,
They got him.
That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you hit the cutoff man.
Right.
You have that play. Bird played it perfectly, caught the ball, threw it to your cutoff man, which is Jaden Bass at first, who threw over to third for the double play. What a difference of events there.
So 8-3-5 to eliminate Taylor. Ferguson comes home with the run. McGregor remains at first. Now 2 away for Brown stepping in. 5-3 your score. Panthers on top. Pitch up high, ball 1. Fouled off the bat handle, straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, what a difference in situations.
Yes.
If Besa doesn't cut that ball off and Bird doesn't hit the cutoff man, you've got a runner on first and third.
With 1 out.
And pressure with 1 out. Now you have 2 outs and a runner on first.
There he goes off first.
Ooh,
Pitch up high for strike 2 to throw down.
Yeah, James shouldn't even thrown that ball. That guy had a running start on Schreiber. I thought he was going over to first.
Running start and about a 70-mile-an-hour curveball to boot.
Yeah.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Forget about him. Go to work on the batter, Brown. Oh, boy, I didn't miss by much. 2-2.
And then still, I think he played it on first movement. We talked about that the other day. Sometimes on the lefties, you just go.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over.
Hey, way to work out of it,
Yeah.
Ty Schreiber. Man, that was a tough spot to come in. And the fact that we got out of that, he got out of it with only adding 1 run to that is really something. Great job.
So 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, trailing it now 5-3. This is Austin High Baseball on VIPE.
Cheer on your Austin High School baseball team and enjoy the spring season with ease thanks to Terrytown Pharmacy. We're not just a pharmacy, we are a neighborhood health hub offering prescription services, immunizations, home delivery, and a charming selection of gifts for any occasion. Whether you're celebrating a win or supporting a player, find the perfect gift and keep your health in check at Terrytown Pharmacy. Let's celebrate health, wellness, and community spirit together.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark at Berger, heading into the bottom of the 3rd inning. We can close the book on Patrick Bird today. He pitched in the 2nd game. He pitched 2 innings, faced 11 batters, threw 37 pitches, 19 strikes, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, walked 1, struck out 2, hit a batter. That is his 2nd appearance of today. He did win the 1st game of this split bill doubleheader. And up for the Maroons, we have Luke Pazanka. Pazanka struck out swinging in the 1st. Bazanka, Unberhagen, and Scott due up for the Maroons.
3, 4, and 5 hitters going to work against Taylor. And the first pitch in there called strike one. Oh, one pitch. That ball hit hard to center field. Pretty well tagged. Going back, and it is going to hang up. And actually,
he dropped it.
He dropped it.
No, he dropped
safe.
that ball.
Yeah, umpire saying safe.
Wow.
That ball was carrying like crazy, and then all of a sudden the center fielder.
I think the wind killed it.
Yeah,
so he was tracking it, and that wind just killed it, and he's tried to stop and make the play, and it was in his glove but hit the ground at the same time. How do you score that? We've had some tough ones.
That's got to be an error because he was in position.
Yeah.
He got a glove on it. He overran the ball.
Right.
Overran the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
As Jack Umberhagen will step in with the runner at second base. Pitch down low, ball one.
Well, that's a tough one to give him
It is,
error
yeah.
on because he smoked that ball. But to your point, that should be an average play. I mean, it's hit basically right in line.
Pitch up high, ball two. Yeah, ball was hit on a rope, and it was carrying, and then the wind got a hold of it, and he overran it.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. And with all of that, he still had his glove on it.
Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes to Umberhagen. Runner at second base. Ooh, check swing. I think it went around.
No.
His body went around. The bat
His
stayed
body
put.
definitely went around, but body doesn't count. It is the bat, and that never left his shoulders.
3 balls, no strikes. Joe's bunt on 3-0. Takes that for a strike. 3-1. Lights have come on as the sun's starting to set. Thank you, Linda Savo, letting us know that all is still well. Ground ball right side, speared by the first baseman. He'll step on it.
Fair enough. He moved him over.
Yeah. Zamora with a 3 unassisted. 1 away. Bazanka over to third base now, and that'll bring up James Scott.
The importance of that at-bat is Jack was able to pull the ball, which allowed Luke to get over to third. So now, with only 1 out, if we get a medium fly ball or more, that's a sacrifice fly, and we'll draw within a run.
Right. Scott.
That's a Sportsman's Barbershop close shave. Thank you to Mikey and the boys at Sportsman's Barbershop for being a loyal forever sponsor of Austin High Maroon Baseball.
Scott drew a walk. His courtesy runner scored. Squib to the right side, and they're going to come to the plate, and the throw's not going to be in time. So gutsy base running there by Bazanka scores the 4th Maroon run of the ball game to make it a 5-4 score.
And we have a courtesy runner in, again, Drew Anderson.
So fielder's choice, correct?
It is a fielder's choice.
Yep, as Jason Martinez steps in, RBI fielder's choice for Scott. Well, after a 2-hour game this morning, it was sort of a slow-motion pitcher's duel. We've had all sorts of offense here in this one already.
We have. It's good to see our approach from an offensive perspective. I think Bird, in fairness to him, he did throw that first inning, a long break in between. I don't know that I would have brought him back because of how long it was. I'm sure his arm got probably a little tight. I think, in the tournament, Coach A's just kind of seeing what he can do, and maybe he gave him plenty of time to warm up. But no doubt he ran out of gas there in the second inning after a very efficient first inning.
As Jason Martinez steps in, he had that beautiful bunt single in the second. Shows bunt again, the pitch outside. Yeah, that's where these tournaments are a weird animal because you just need to get through innings.
Mm-hmm. Well, it does test your depth of pitching.
Yes, it does.
And what I've seen from us, we have the pitching depth to continue. And can
another good bunt. There you go. Going to go to first, and the throw made.
Compete is the word I was looking for, as Martinez puts down a sacrifice bunt.
So did his job twice with the bunting game. The first one was so good, he beat it out for a single. This time, just a more routine sacrifice. 2 away, that'll bring up Charlie Reed.
He looks like the most fundamentally sound bunter that we have.
Yes.
And that is, like we have talked about, a lost skill, but a very important skill to have. Charlie Reeves, Mr. Personality. Base hit should tie the game.
Pivot, throw back, runner back. Charlie Reed with a pop 4 sacrifice RBI. Not a typo.
Not a typo. Good in the stat book, though.
Yes, it is.
And good for the team, which is the most important.
Ground ball right side. Oh, speared by Taylor. Nice job there. He'll underhand toss it to first and put out the fire, but not before the Maroons creep a little bit closer. They pick up 1 run on no hits, helped out by an error. 1 more to left on base. We play through 3. We will go to the 4th. 5-4, your new score. Austin High Baseball on the Vibe Live Network.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Go to the top half of the 4th inning. 5-4 score. Pflugerville on top. Panthers with 1 at the top of the 2nd. Maroons got 3 in the bottom of the 2nd. Pflugerville with 4 in the top of the 3rd. Austin High got 1 of them back in the bottom of the 3rd. And here we go to the 4th. Schreiber on for his first full inning of work. We'll face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here, starting off with Oswald. First pitch inside, ball 1.
Oswald struck out swinging in the first, dropped 3rd strike, 2-3.
Pitch inside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one, 2-1. This is a little bit more fair for Schreiber, coming out here with a fresh start, clean slate.
That's right.
Letter high strike, strike 2. Two pitch. Oh, beautiful, but it stayed outside. Umpire doesn't pull the trigger. It's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful pitch. Just didn't get enough of the plate or any of the plate, according to Blue.
Count is full, and then he loses them outside. So a leadoff walk to Oswald. We'll bring up Bradley, who singled and scored in the 3rd. Well, it's starting to cool off with the sun's going down, but it could be worse. It looks like there's another game after this one. So that's going to be chilly out here at the ballpark.
Today is still a lot better than yesterday.
Yes, it is. Bunts to it for strike one. Yeah, I was watching those interviews that you recorded after yesterday's game. In the first game this morning, and I was getting cold all over again just watching it.
I had hot hands all over, DC trench, layered up, scarf and everything. And Merle's over here in his Chicago Cubs light jacket. You're born and raised in Chicago?
Close enough, yeah. About an hour south.
Wow. A little thicker skin down here.
Oh, I've become a wuss as I've gotten older, though.
Yeah.
Oh, one pitch. That's a pretty deceptive move this Schreiber has. It looks very casual, but the ball gets over there in a hurry.
Yeah. His movement on the mound and his throws to first reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, the old left-hander for the Yankees, came up through Deer Park.
Squib to the right side. They're going to go to second for one. So the first not in time. Nice effort there. 3-6, I believe it was, on the force. Base over to Godina. Takes care of Oswald for the first out of the inning. Bradley replaces him at first base. That'll bring up Galindo, the number 9 hitter.
You know, it's funny talking about next year with being this early in the season. He
they
picked
got
him
him picked
off.
And they're going to get him.
There you go.
So 1-3-6 to take care of Bradley, and they're quickly 2 away for Galindo with the bases empty.
To finish that thought, it's funny talking about next year this early in the season, but you're going to have to replace Pazanka and Beck, who stand to take most of the innings off the mound for us this year.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yep. So it's good to see these other guys stepping up. The Fletcher Wilson, Jaden Besa, Logan Kinney, Henry Shooter, Patrick Bird, Jason Martinez, and now Ty.
Oh, just missed outside. Umberhagen's a junior, is that correct?
Umberhagen is a senior. He'll be playing at Shriner next year out of Kerrville, Texas.
Swung on, foul tip.
So from a depth perspective, I should say, at least for those that we have on varsity right now, we look pretty good from the mound next year.
Pitch outside, ball 2. And of course, next year it'll be a...
Plus who comes up from JV1, right? That'll be playing with us next year. So anyway, but this year first.
Right.
Let's go make the playoffs. That's our goal.
Right up the middle, past Schreiber. Reed's got it and makes a good play over to first base to retire the side.
Way to go get that ball, Charlie Reeves.
Very unconventional 1-2-3 inning, nothing across. We're halfway through this one on the scoreboard, still 5-4. And we'll take a break and be right back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Austin High Baseball on the Vibe Live Network.
At Horizon Bank, we're from here. With over 100 years of experience serving Central Texas customers and headquartered right here in downtown Austin, we are proud to support our community and the athletes who keep it strong. Stop by any of our Austin and Central Texas locations and see how we can help you meet your goals. We'd love to meet you. Or you can visit us on the web at horizonbank.com.
We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. In a 5-4 ball game. Maroons have 8, 9, and 1 hitters to up here. Patrick Bird, Ty Schreiber, and then back to the top of the order we'll go. 5-4 ball game. Been an entertaining one. A lot of unusual plays.
We have a little ways to go. I think we're going to see a lot more entertaining plays here. And Bird can help himself right now. He is on the hook for the loss in this game, but plenty of time. Let's go tight and then take the lead and take care of our man Bird.
Bird an RBI double in the second, stepping in to lead it off here for the Maroons in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch from Taylor. Swing and a miss, strike one. Taylor unofficially 49 pitches by my count through the first 3 innings of work. Ground ball left side. Oh, look what I've got, Mom. Nice play. That was pure reaction over there by the third baseman Oswald, because that ball hopped up and he speared it and fired a strike to retire Bird one away.
His face was not looking at the ball, and it was completely over towards the Maroon dugout. Played it off to his side, but he made the play.
So 1 out, base is empty for Ty Schreiber. Started out in center field, now pitching.
Talk about helping yourself. Ty gets on here, scores some runs. He could pick up the victory.
This is the first pitch, a high and away, ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Taylor with the 1-2 delivery. And that one hops up to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown, Menares, Galindo, your outfield left to right. Oswald, Bradley, McGregor, Mora, the infield third to first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Schreiber's out on strikes for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Back to the top of the order, and Javier Godino will go.
Javi's 0 for 1 with a walk last time up.
Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Past Correa, the catcher. Taylor, the pitcher. Up high, 2-0.
Really been impressed with Javi's discipline at the plate so far this year. He's not chasing pitches outside or high. That's what you need from a leadoff hitter.
He's ahead in the count, 3-0. .30 pitch, taken all the way, and he's aboard. So it's a good position to be in. He's got speed. You might be able to steal second with your big 6 coming up, and if he gets thrown out, then you start the next inning with the 2-3-4 hitters. Not a bad situation either way.
Not at all.
Shane Bass is stepping in 0 for 1, walked in the first. The pitch up high, ball 1. Taylor's starting to struggle with the control a little bit as he gets deeper into his pitch count.
That's 5 straight balls. He's at 60 pitches. Here comes 61.
That's a good pitch there at the knees for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toss over to first. One ball, one strike. There he goes. Hit and run, hit into center field. And it's going to hang up. And drifting back, making the catch clean this time is Menares to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Roman left on base. We played through 4. We'll go to the 5th inning. Still 5-4 in favor of the Panthers. You're watching Austin High Baseball here on the Vipe Live Network.
I would be talking and my tooth would just fall out. That's when I turned to 8118 Dental Professionals. I just felt a connection, like family. I can't stop smiling.
From implants to full mouth restoration.
Go to 8118dentalimplants.com to see how we can help you smile again.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brykerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
5-4 your score here as we move to the top half of the 5th inning. Merle Bertrand, James Scott with you here at the ballpark. Linda Salvo keeping an eye and an ear on things, making sure that we're staying on the air and looking and sounding as good as we possibly can.
And we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Maroons. That's Henry Shooter, sophomore. This is his second game pitched. He threw 3 innings down in Sinton, faced 11, 35 pitches, 1 save, walked 1, struck out 3. And that moves, I believe, Schreiber to center. Which I think is the only other change. It looks like Godinez is still at short. Reeves is at second.
So Schreiber's back where he started.
And Bird looks like he's out of the lineup. My assumption would be Shooter goes in for a Bird. Only an assumption. We'll see how this plays out.
Menard steps in to lead it off top of the order and takes the first pitch in there, calls strike 1. He is 1 for 2 with a bunt single. That one stays a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch, strike 2. Way out in front of that one. Good pitch. 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Correa.
That actually closes the book on Schreiber. So tie at 2 innings pitched, face 7, 29 pitches.
Hitting the out of the right side, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Played it safe.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
So 1-out single to right for Correa. That'll bring up Taylor. Get a courtesy runner in, number 8 again for Correa. That was Ferguson. Taylor 0 for 1, hit by pitch.
To finish the line on Schreiber. Walked 2, no hits, hit a batter, and struck out 1. That's his foul ball back here, so it's an 0-1 count.
Outfield almost completely in shadow now as the sun's setting. Right side of the infield in shadow. 0-1 pitch.
What a curve.
Oh, man.
Sharp breaking there. Just missed the strike zone.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to their pitcher / DH Taylor. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One and 2 the count. Hitting the end of the right side, and that is going to drop in there for a base hit. Runner had to hold to make sure it wasn't going to get caught. But they do have runners at first and second with just 1 out. That'll bring up McGregor. McGregor stepping in. He has reached base twice, hit by a pitch and scored, and then walked with the bases loaded to drive in a run.
He is their cleanup hitter. I'd love to see a double play.
Pitch a little high from Shooter, ball 1. Stays up high again, ball 2.
Schreiber shaded towards right center.
And the pitch up high, 3 balls, no strikes.
He's missing high with his fastball.
Yeah, there's a lot of room between him and the left fielder, Umberhagen. That's in it for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Mora on deck. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice shot battling back. Let's see if he can close it out. Shooter looking in, the 3-2 pitch. Got him, call strike 3 in the outside corner. Good pitch.
That's a grown man pitch right there. Painted the black.
So 2 outs now, that'll bring up Mora. Tapped out to the pitcher. RBI sacrifice fly. 2 outs now, 2 aboard, and that pitch stays outside, ball 1. Right down the pipe for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, ball 2. Two 1 pitch. Way outside. Nice job by Scott climbing the ladder to get it. 3-1 the count. Brown on deck.
Schreiber's back in center, playing straight away.
3-1. Little high, ball 4, and the bases are full of Panthers. So Brown will step in. Correa at third. Taylor at first. Or at second, pardon me. Brown stepping in 0 for 1 with the strikeout, and a walk. Pitch outside, ball one. That's actually Ferguson in third. Running for Correa.
I was about to say, somebody needs to go out there and talk to him. Yeah, good job by James calling time. Just to kind of shake it up a little bit. You can tell Shooter's a little frustrated with himself, kind of working behind the count. You know, he struck out the first guy, gave up a couple of hits, struck out, and then now he's walked one. So he's up to 21 pitches right now. Just needs to reset and regroup and focus on getting the 6-hole hitter Brown.
Brown steps back in, 1 ball, no strikes. Good pitch there, hit the right side, and that is going to drop in for a base hit and score a run. And the ball gets loose on the infield. Going to allow a second run to come in, and it's 7-4 Pflugerville.
It's an errant throw by Martinez in right, who airmailed the throw about 25, 30 feet up the third base line, allowing that second run to score.
And Mora moves over to third. So 7-4 Panthers, still 2 outs, runner at third, and Oswald will step in. Brown up to second on the throw. Oswald 0 for 1. He struck out and walked as well.
Schreiber's back shading towards right center. Looks like they don't believe the right-handers can pull Shooter.
Pitch outside. Scott with a good smother. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field, right field playing pretty much straight away. Looks like the only ones moving would be Schreiber. Bazanka relatively close to the bag at third.
Pitch up high. First base is open. 2 balls and a strike to Oswald. Good pitch there. Got him to chase after it, 2-2. So you're 1 strike away from getting out of the inning without any further damage done.
So a lot of determination in Shooter's motion and body language right there just to pump that strike across the plate.
2-2 pitch. Got him, swinging a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Well, he strikes out the side. That's the good news. The bad news is he also gave up the 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, trailing it now 7-4. Austin High Baseball on the Vibe Live Network.
Nance Orthodontics is committed to providing the highest quality orthodontics for the Austin community. Dr. Nance is a board-certified orthodontist and offers Invisalign and braces to create beautiful smiles. Our friendly team is passionate about creating beautiful, life-changing smiles for all ages. With the latest technological advances, patient comfort and happiness are our highest priority. Give us a call for your complimentary consultation today.
Austin High has some work to do with the bats. They trail it by 3 here by a score of 7-4. I mentioned 2 runs came in, or 3 runs in the 5th inning. It was actually only 2. My University of Texas math failing me once again.
That's all right. Doesn't change the score. 7-4 Pflugerville. And we need to get the offense going. 1 at a time. No need to do 4 verticals here, 1 at a time.
And for the Maroons, they'll send up the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. These are the guys that can get it done. Pazonka, Umberhagen, and Scott. Hopefully a few more to go to work against Taylor and company.
And again, since this game is a tournament game, we're limited to 1 hour 45, so that is roughly 30, 35 more minutes left of this game as we started before 5. We think it was around 450.
450, so 550, 620 is 90 minutes. So around 6:35 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, about 30 minutes, maybe a little less.
So this could be the last at bat. We'll see
Depends
how
how many runs we score, Merle.
That's true.
Might be the last at bat we need.
Pflugerville steps in. Looks at the first pitch, down low, ball one. Struck out in the first.
About 50 more pitches like that, and I think that'll do it. Just kidding. Swing the bats. That strikes.
Popped it up right side into foul territory, giving chase and runs out of real estate.
Give us a shout out if you want. AHS Maroon Baseball at gmail.com. AHS Maroon, singular, not plural, baseball at gmail.com. Again, Grable, thank you very much for your shout outs. Thank you for watching Maroon Baseball.
Fly ball in the shallow center field, and actually second baseman going back and making the catch in shallow right field. McGregor hauls it in to retire Pizonka for out number one. One out for Jack Umberhagen. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Muraida, Murata?
What was that again?
Muraida.
Murata?
Murata? Grable Murata?
Swing and a miss, strike one to Umberhagen.
Class of 95, loyal watcher, and loyal forever.
My play-by-play rules, if I can't understand it, it's Smith.
I like that rule.
1 ball, 1 strike. My favorite part is when I go check a pronunciation with the coach, and I don't know, we call him such and such. But moms will always correct you.
You know, I've been born and raised in Texas. I have never learned to roll my R's, and I've tried so hard, and I want to get that down. That is a life goal of mine. I took Spanish in high school and in college and quickly learned that that was not something that I was very good at. So my foreign language was American Sign Language.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I would rather know how to speak Spanish fluently.
Swing and a miss, strike two. Well, you were at least smart. I took French in both college, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
College and high school. Not a big need for that here. Or anywhere except maybe France. 1-2. That ball hit pretty well, going back, back, and it is going to get up against the wall. Ronnie first, heading for second is Umberhagen. He's going to pull up there with a 1-out double. One of the best hit balls of the evening. As James Scott will step in, 1-out runner at second base.
Let's keep this train a-going.
My college French teacher was commenting on my accent, which was very bad. And the best advice he gave me was the best way to speak French is to speak it like you're always about to throw up.
Yeah.
Well, that's very guttural, but he's actually right if you think about it.
So we have Logan Kinney in as a pinch runner, courtesy runner for Umberhagen. Technically, I believe a pinch runner.
Pinch runner.
But in high school,
he can come back in.
He can come back in. So sort of not the traditional use of a pinch runner.
As Scott steps in from the right side with 1 out. Check swing, foul set out of play to the right.
The ball was probably high and in and got part of the bat. He didn't get the bat out of the way. He needs to stay with it and drive it to the right side of the field.
Pivot. I was so confused the entire first year I was calling high school baseball with the substitution rule. Took a while. I barely understand it now. Ground ball. Pitcher is going to grab it. Taylor will toss over to first.
We should have taken that bag over there at third. As soon as the pitcher squared and you saw air between, or daylight between his hand and that ball, the way he threw that ball, we should have moved up. But we do need 3, so I guess the flip side of that argument is don't take the risk. Because you need 3, not 1.
As Jason Martinez steps in with 2 outs now, runner still at second base.
He's 1 for 1, has a bunt single and a sac fly or sac bunt.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. CC8, oh yeah, Cedar Creek. Here to take on Aikens in the nightcap.
Cedar Creek, is that high school going towards Bergstrom or past Bergstrom?
Yep. Yeah. Between Austin and Bastrop. Part of the Bastrop School District.
Okay.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They have some nice facilities out there.
It is.
Right off of 71, I believe.
Uh-huh. One ball, 1 strike. Kenny at second, running for Umberhagen. But 2 outs here. Ground ball right side. Will it get through? No, it will not. And the first baseman is going to step on the bag. 3 unassisted. We'll see if we'll play 6th inning or if that's the ball game. Now Maroons are taking the field, so I guess we're going to sneak in another one.
Come on, Merle. What are you doing to us? We need another time to hit.
The wish will be granted, and we'll go to the top half of the 6th inning. Down 7-4, Austin High Baseball on Vibe Live.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Looks like a new pitcher on the hill for the Maroons. I think it's the 4th one of the ball game.
Yeah, it's Osby Contreras making his varsity debut on the mound. I saw him listed as a pitcher-catcher. I did not know that he pitched.
So that'll be the 11th pitcher.
That's
to get
true.
in the books, right?
That's true. We're graduating Beck, Pazanka, and Leonard. That means we should have 8 pitchers back next year with varsity experience.
You know, Contreras will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, so good opportunity for him. Kind of wonder if he's effective and gets out of this without too many pitchers thrown, if he'll start the game tomorrow maybe. That seems to be kind of the pattern. Although it's usually within the same day. Finish out one game and start the next.
Yeah. Well, Shooter can pitch tomorrow. Maybe that's why Coach A pulled the trigger. Both Schroeder and Schreiber can come back because they didn't throw that many pitches today, honestly. Bird would have to be done after, between the 2 games.
Right.
If Pazanka threw any, it would be light because you don't want to wear him out for Tuesday.
Correct. And showing bunt, fouling it back as Bradley steps in and fouls it off for strike 1. He is 1 for 2 with the fielder's choice. Scored a run back in the 3rd inning. Nice curve.
Big looping curve for a swing and a miss.
Not often you see a hitter double clutch. That's kind of what Bradley did there. He had time to swing at that one 2 or 3 times. Contreras ahead in the count 0-2. Ooh, that plunks him. Hate that anytime, but you especially hate it when you're heading the count 0-2. So Bradley trots down to first. That'll bring up Galindo, the right fielder, who's 1 for 2. Bradley at first, Galindo stepping in, shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch down low, ball 1. .63 degrees and dropping now on its way into the 50s. There goes the runner. Got a shot. Ball out in the center field. So Bradley steals second. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Galindo.
Throw didn't look like the best from Sarge. Certainly not where he wanted to go. You can see by his reaction. If he puts it on the right side of the bag versus the left, they have a chance for him. Nice curveball by Contreras.
Didn't miss by much, 2-1. It'd be a balmy 59 degrees at first pitch tomorrow, but it's going to warm up pretty quickly. Get up to about 80 or so, and then projected 79 for first pitch of the second game. I didn't miss by much either.
You going to make fun of me if I bring hot hands?
Nope.
For a 59-degree game? All depends on the wind. 59's not bad with no wind.
That's right. Three-one pitch. Ground ball right side. Going to move the runner over to third. Reed has it. Tosses over to first. He retired Galindo, but he did the job. Moved the runner over to third base with 1 away.
Charlie Reed's been playing a good, consistent second base. Between him and Logan Kinney, we've played really good defensive ball at second base this year.
So 1 out, back to the top of the order, and Menares will go. He is 1 for 3 with a bunt single, struck out twice. Infield in with just 1 out and a runner at third. Can't afford to fall behind any more here, so got to gamble some. Oh, man. That sure looked good. McNeil leading Lake Belton 1-0 after 2. Mavericks trying to bounce back from a 15-5 loss to Wimberley earlier. Cedar Park in action down to Corpus Christi tonight. And the first strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's thrown behind him. And the Rome will score.
That ball was behind the batter by probably 2 to 3 feet. No chance for Sarge to stop that ball.
Nope. 8-4 your score. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 6th. Chopper right side.
Oh, and nobody's covering first. The mental lapse out there on the mound. Watch the play versus getting over there and covering the bag. That'll go down as a hit.
Yeah, Contreras shaking his head. He knows. First appearance on the mound. That's Correa will step in with 1 out, 1 aboard. Outside corner, call strike 1. A lot more to pitching than just throwing the ball to the batter. Little things.
Anytime the ball is over to your left side as a pitcher. Ooh.
Yeah,
you've got to move. Your first movement has to be towards the bag.
Right.
That's a stolen base for Menares.
The leadoff hitter, pretty good speed, steals that one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carrera. Pitch up high, 2-1. Check the swing, but holds it back, and the count 3-1.
We need to get these two out so we can go make Osby the winning pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Good heat there. He's showing pretty good velocity.
Mm-hmm. And his curveball moves a lot.
3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. That'll bring up Taylor with 1 out, runners at first and second. Ferguson going to run for Correa again. Scott trying to frame it. I thought he did a pretty good job, but the umpire says no, ball 1.
Didn't miss by much.
Hit in the air to left center field, pretty well tagged. That one's going to be trouble, and it's going to be up against the fence. 1 run is going to score as Menares comes in. Rounding second, heading for third is Ferguson, and he's going to come to the plate. No throw, 2 RBI double for Taylor, and the Panthers have broken it open now, 10-4.
$10-4 now. This is going to be a heck of a mountain to climb.
Still just 1 out with a runner in scoring position. Long discussion.
This is one of those instances where just go get experience. That's all Coach A's looking for. You know, the focus for this team is district games, not tournament games, even though you want to win both. We still have 2 games to play tomorrow, 1 early. So Coach A's just asked Contreras to suck it up and give it his all right here.
Yep. McGregor stepping in, fouls the first pitch out of play to the right side, strike 1. He is 0 for 1, but he's reached base twice, hit by a pitch, and walked.
He's only thrown 22 pitches here. What a hook.
That was nasty. So Contreras ahead in the count again, 0-2. See if we can get the out pitch here. Poked in the air, foul out of play to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul tip. The count remains 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Outman throwing behind. Boy, he misses. He misses.
Yeah, he's also tipping his pitches. If you watch his body, when he goes into his movement towards home. It's very fast when he's going to throw a fastball. When he separates at his glove, his motion slows when it's an off speed.
Hitting the air to the right side. That's probably going to be deep enough to score the run. Caught out there in right field, tagging. Nope, the run is going to hold. Good job getting to the ball quickly, did Jason Martinez, and he got to it in such a position where he could come up throwing.
Yeah, it's pretty shallow, and that is a good play over there by Martinez for exactly the reasons you said. That's his second visit to the mound. He's going to have to change. Wow. Now this is something the Maroon faithful. I hope Barbara and John Latham are either here or at home. On the mound is none other than John Latham Jr. He is a junior making his varsity debut as a pitcher, coming back from injury. He is our quarterback in football. I was not expecting John to be cleared to play, but obviously he is. I'm not in the know on that one. And this is a case of just getting him a little bit of work here. John Latham, the bionic man, they built him back better, faster, stronger. He had surgery for a dislocated right shoulder a year ago. Has gone through physical therapy, just got back to full speed in football, and then suffered another injury in his non-throwing shoulder. So I think with the score 10-4, basically no pressure at all on him. Coach A's just trying to get him a little bit of experience. So Barbara, if you're watching at home, take a deep breath. It's okay.
He'll be facing Mora with a runner at third.
It's great to see him out there, though.
First pitch, swinging a miss, strike one. That one drops in there for strike two.
This team is better just having Latham around with all of his experience in varsity football, some here last year in baseball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Slow roll to the right side, but foul.
He and James have been friends since they were 4 or 5 years old. Was blessed to coach John a lot of years in Little League.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three.
How about that? Come in, get the strikeout. Nice job, John Latham.
Well, Austin I's got a 12th pitcher to add to the depth chart.
That's true.
So
12 pitcher, and we need 6 to 7 runs. How about that? That's it.
Yep.
Right here.
Been a long day, but I'm willing to stick around a little bit longer.
I will if you will.
Yeah, as long as it takes to get those runs.
I will if you will.
We'll keep it here. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 10-4 your score. 2 games coming up tomorrow, 9:30 and 5 o'clock. So split doubleheader on a Saturday. Burleson's the first game. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right, Leander Glen. We talked about that. And then ICAP.
We have the chicken playing.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I will also or always associate Glen High School with the onset of COVID. I was doing a Vandergrift tournament game at Glen
Wow.
when it was just starting up.
Yeah.
And I think the Vipers beat Glen, and the guys couldn't shake hands. They kind of waved at each other.
Yeah.
Everybody took a team photo because everybody kind of knew that might be the last game they played that season, and it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had to be surreal. I remember when, they were just saying it would happen right before spring break for Austin High or Austin AISD. And we thought, well, hey, maybe we get one day off early because it was something like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and the kids were not going to go to school Friday. And, it ended up being almost a year at home or something that.
New pitcher, I believe, for Pflugerville, number 9. Let's see if he's moved somewhere. I'm guessing he has. Yeah, he was their third baseman, Oswald.
Which means we have a new third baseman.
Right, we get to play that game again.
Let's see who this is. Is that 7 or 1?
I'd say 1. So Correa, the catcher, has moved to third.
And we are playing this game, and of course, it's the most difficult position to tell is catching position because their chest protector covers their number. The straps for the chest protector cover their numbers usually.
So Oswald will face off against the bottom of the maroon order here. Charlie Reed due up and brushes him back. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit in the air to center field, shallow center field. Outfield coming in and making the catch out there. Presumably that's still Menares for out number 1.
Nate the Great Goulding. He has a 1,000 on base percentage.
Coming in bird spot with 1 out and the base is empty.
Let's see if he can keep that 1,000 perfect. Oh, my gosh.
Got a chance.
Oh, he slipped.
Center field is slipped, and did he make the catch?
No.
No, he did not.
That's a base hit,
Yes,
Bertrand. He slipped. That is not in air. Nate the Great with the base hit to center field.
So Goulding aboard at first, and Ty Schreiber will come in.
He's 1 for 2. Struck out last time, singled in the second. 1 at a time. Don't get back big, Nate.
Shows bunt, gets it down the third base side. Pretty well done. And
Another
no
bunt
throw.
single. What am I telling you about bunting?
Yeah, that's right.
It makes a difference, folks.
So Schreiber with the bunt single moves Goulding up to second base. Runs at first and second with 1 away, and that'll bring up Javier Godina. Godina 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. And first pitch down low, ball 1. It's one of those situations where even if you don't come all the way back from 6 runs down, you just want to take something positive into tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't give up without a fight.
We have scored 6 runs in an inning before, so it's not impossible.
Scribber, that's going to get not at the center field for a base hit. Going to wave Goulding around the throw to the plate.
Safe.
Out of time. He's safe.
Oh, no, Javi. Ah!
Safe at second. Boy, got away with it twice there.
Holy smokes.
Oh, wow. So, RBI single for Godina to score Goulding. Schreiber moves all the way up to third. And Godina moves up to second base on the throw. Still just 1 out. 10-5. And runners at second and third are Schreiber's at third base. Godina at second with the big 6 coming up. Jaden Besa stepping in.
Now you got to just stay within yourselves. Don't try to do too much. Home run doesn't do you really any good right here. Just one at a time. Chip away, boys.
Miss outside, ball one. No lead is safe in high school baseball.
No, it's not.
Miss outside, 2-0. Pazonka on deck, Umberhagen in the hole for Austin High. Two-0 pitch.
Drop.
The field left side. That's going to be trouble if it's fair, but it slices foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. I bring up Umberhagen because he represents the tying run currently in the hole position. Two balls and a strike, still a hitter's count to Besa. Schreiber at third, Godina at second. Boy, had a cut, fouls it back, 2-2.
Right on it, too. Right on it, just a tad under.
Oswald trying to close it out. The Maroons making it interesting here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Two-two pitch. In there, ball, strike 3. That thing bent back over. Pretty good pitch. 2 away for Luke Pazonka. He was saving that one.
Yeah, that was a good job. Good job by Oswald.
Schreiber remains at third, Godina at second, but now 2 away for Pazonka. That ball hit hard to right center field. That should get down, and it will. Might cut off by the center fielder. So a loud single, but it does score 2. And the Maroons are closing within 3 at 10-7. 2 RBI single for Pazonka.
Is Jake Beck stepping in for the Lumberjack?
Got to keep it alive. He's got to get on board to bring the tying run to the plate. There goes the runner, and they're going to throw down. Ball gets out to center field. So stolen base for Pazonka. That significance of that is it takes away the force out of second. Got to make the longer throw to first if you have a ground ball.
Beck stepping in, 333 on the season, 6 at-bats, so he's 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. We can make it 3. I'm okay with that.
Down a little low, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Swings at the curveball, and the Maroons are down to the final strike now.
Scott is a tying run on deck. Let's get on Jake.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Time is called. The 1-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is going to be your ball game, I believe.
Yep.
10-7. Maroons come back.
7.
Well, at least they went down swinging, literally.
That is true. So we had the lead. We jumped out. I guess Pflugerville had a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the second. Austin High scored 3 to take the lead. Then in the top of the third, Pflugerville scored 4, take a 5-3 lead, and never looked back.
Right. So 10-7 your final score. So the Maroons dropped to 3-1 in the tournament. And we'll look to regroup before their 2 games tomorrow against Burleson and Leander Glen.
Yeah, so Taylor gets the win. Bird takes the loss. We got the box score. Pflugerville had 10 runs on 9 hits, made 1 error. Austin High, 7 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. Bird, as mentioned, took the loss. He threw 2 innings, gave up 5 runs. Schreiber pitched 2 innings, gave up no runs, walked 2, struck out 1. Shooter came in through 1 inning, gave up 2 runs, 1 of which was earned, walked 1, struck out 3. Contreras came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 3 earned, 3 runs, 3 earned. Also walked 1. Then John Latham coming in and making his varsity pitching debut. He did get some time last year in the field on varsity pitching debut through 1/3 of an inning and got the strikeout. From an offensive perspective, 8 hits, 2 of which were from Ty Schreiber. He went 2 for 3 on the evening. Javi Godinez 1 for 2. Pazanka 1 for 4. Unberhagen 1 for 3. Jason Martinez 1 for 2 with that picture-perfect bunt. Bird 1 for 2. And then Nate the Great Goulding, he got that little rally in the top or the bottom of the 6th started. He was 1 for 1.
Well, entertaining ball game. You hate to lose anything, but you came back. You didn't roll over when you fell down. You got a lot of guys some playing time. You saw a bunch of stuff. So a lot of silver linings here for the Maroons here in the defeat here this afternoon.
Yeah, we did what we needed to do. We moved to 7-3. To your point, a lot of people in to see kind of what's going on. We knew that this tournament was going to test pitching depth. We have answered that call for the most part here. This game really wasn't lost necessarily on pitching. I don't think we just didn't hit the ball early in the game,
right,
especially, And I think Bird, after throwing as much as he did in the first inning, he did really run out of gas in the second, and that's really kind of what did it for us right there. But overall, a lot of positives to take away from today and get ready for tomorrow.
Yep. We'll be back out here again. 9:30, I believe, is the first pitch, so we'll be on the air if we can at about 9 o'clock with the pregame show. We'll see how we do in the morning. It always sounds great when you're wide awake, but when you got to get up early, it's a little harder. But we'll be out here for that one, and then the nightcap against Glen to close it out, to close out the tournament before propelling the Maroons out to Dripping Springs on Tuesday night for the resumption of district play. Final thoughts?
Let's come out tomorrow and have another great day of playing a couple of games of baseball, and we should have beautiful weather, especially after it warms up a little bit. So look forward to it, and thank you very much to Merle for having us and filling in for the Willard of Oz, and thank you very much for Vite for carrying these games.
3-2 comeback win over Crockett in the first game, a 10-7 defeat in the second game to earn the 1-1 split. On behalf of James Scott, our technical director, Suna Venkot, Linda Salver, our QA for the evening game. Thank you to the Austin High Baseball Booster Club and Coach Riley and Coach A and everybody involved. My name is Merle Bertrand signing out. Have a great night, and we'll see you back bright and early tomorrow morning for day 3 of the tournament right here on Vibe. Good night, everybody.